Audible and visible.
Yes, ma'am. You are audible and visible as well.
Good afternoon.
Very, very good afternoon, ma'am.
How is your day going so far?
It has been going well so far. I almost completed. I am a student, so I had some
Oh,
assignment which I needed to do. So I completed almost all of them. So I am feeling good now. So it has been going well, ma'am. I don't have any complaints so far about my day.
okay, very nice. Please introduce yourself.
Okay, so yes, ma'am. So, as you already know, my name is Bhola and I am from Jharkhand. I live in city called Lohardaga, which is near Ranchi.
Okay.
I if I talk about my academics, so I did my schooling from plus two Nadia Hindu High School in our native language, which is Hindi. Now, currently, I am pursuing my BA Bachelor of Arts. I am in first year. Or moreover, if I talk about my hobbies, so I like to play cricket, watch cricket as well, and just hang out with my friends, reading books. Nowadays, I am practicing. So that is all about me.
Okay, right. So as you know, my name is Shanta. I'm working as a tutor of spoken English. I teach online for a platform. By qualification, I am an engineer and I live in Karnataka. Very recently, I have started my YouTube channel and I'm working on my channel as of now. Is my audio clear?
Yes, ma'am. I don't have any trouble in order to understand you. I don't have any.
Okay, great. So, okay, India just lost the World Cup. How do you feel?
Exactly, ma'am. It was such a miserable situation, which very emotional situation it was. I was watching, as I mentioned, cricket is my favorite hobby, which I
Yeah,
like to play
that's
and
why I'm
also like to.
asking you.
It was such a very emotional situation. I just didn't expect that,
Mm,
but it was all about sports. Anything can happen anytime.
yes, but throughout the journey, it has been winning all the matches. But after coming to the
Exactly.
finals, we didn't expect that.
They they won out of 10 out of 10. So we
Yes,
had a lot of expectation for that. I was also thinking that this World Cup is going for India,
yeah,
but
yes, 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 yes.
unfortunately,
Mm, right. So, are you in your first year of BA?
exactly, ma'am.
So, any specific reason? Are you interested in arts? Why did you choose Bachelor of Arts?
Okay, so I choose it. I like to, I like history. When I was in class 10, 12, or in my high school, I was literally, I was intrigued by learning new things about history, what had happened in the past, why there are so many dates, or which we are. There are so many things which we just don't know. So I just thought,
Right.
let's took it because if I take this, then I can create opportunity for myself, or I can just learn it. Or also, if I enjoy if I enjoy knowing history, then it is also as it is also for my hobbies, and also I can learn it, or I will enjoy definitely. So once we find something like that, which will just which we just enjoy while doing so, it becomes kind of easy for us. So because of that, I
Mm,
just thought, let's take it, and I took this.
So, are
There
you enjoying it now?
wasn't I am I can say I am enjoying, but yes, but I just didn't expect I would have to study like this, because there are
Mm,
there are a lot of teacher in our college who literally not good at teaching. I personally believe so. I am not getting kind of environment I need. So because of that, otherwise I am enjoying.
So, what is your thing with English? Do you is English your passion, or why exactly are you trying to improve?
Okay, so I am trying to improve my English because As I mentioned in the beginning that I did my schooling in our local language, which is
They made,
Hindi,
yeah.
which is our native language. So, there are students also in our college. They speak good English. Not high, but they, can express themselves effectively without hesitation. So sometimes, teacher also ask from us question in English. So I just feel hesitate. I just can't express my thought,
Mm,
fearlessly. So I just that is why I just thought now I need to work on it because of that. Even though I know answer of the question, I just can't express myself. So I just realized now I need to work on so that I can also be good student. I can express myself also
mm,
with good explanation. So that because of that I am improving my English. Or there is another reason. In future also, I think if I learn this, then it will definitely somehow or the other help me. So because of that, I don't have any specific reason behind it.
mm. But how exactly are you practicing? Because your English is good, you have good vocabulary, and you have a very proper sentence structure. If I'm asking you some question, because why did you choose this? And you start off with, I choose this because. So you're forming a sentence very nicely, and your words are vocabulary is good. You're using words like effectively and intrigued, etc. So how did you improve your vocabulary? What are you doing in order to learn English?
Okay, so in order to learn English, I am listening podcast. I follow Ranveer Alabadia on YouTube. So whenever I arrange some time for myself, try to listen as much as I can. And then along with that, I also read books. Nowadays, I am reading this one, Energize Your Mind by Golgopal Das.
Gaurav Das.
So so whenever I come across with any sentences, with any vocabulary which I don't know, so I just try to underline. I just underline the words. I go on internet and try to find out the exact meaning of the words, and then after that, just try to create some sentences by using those words. Okay, and after creating sentences, I also, before going, to my bed, I try to speak myself while speaking in front of the camera. I record also myself. Okay, the
Mm,
words which I have learned throughout my day, some new words, one, two, whatever words I have learned. Try to
mm,
create some sentences by using those words or speak in front of the camera. Or again, after speaking, I try to listen that again so that I can, try to figure out that how much mistake I am making. Or so that's how I practice for my English speaking. And also, I
mm,
try to connect with another learner. There are so many students, learner who are just like me, interested to learn this language. So I just try to connect as much as I can, or try to create environment for myself just to enhance my confidence. That's what I am
mm.
doing.
Superb. Then where did you learn all these tips? Like you're telling how to improve your vocabulary, you're telling how to put them in your sentences. Where exactly did you learn all these tips?
I learned these all the things through YouTube. Man. There are
Exactly.
so
Yes.
many teachers who
Mm,
are available on YouTube. They
mm,
all literally they are good. They all have uploaded their video on YouTube, or they have mentioned there clearly that if we follow this, then
yes.
not 100%, but if you follow it continuously, then consistency, then it will definitely help you.
Mm,
So that's how I found out, or I just thought, let's try it because I live in village, so I don't have any environment. So no one,
mm,
here who could suggest me to come and do these things, do that, do practice this way, do practice that way. Then
mm,
only you can
mm,
improve the. So I'm just trying to consume, information as much as I can through YouTube.
Mm. Superb. I'm really impressed, because there are a lot of people who watch the videos, but they do not apply them in their regular practice, right? You just watch it and leave it there. But you're so passionate about learning that you are following it. Whatever the teachers are telling, you are following, and you're a very good example of that.
Because, yeah, I don't know, but maybe if you are telling, then there are students like that. But if whatever we are doing, because I am watching a particular video, because there is some reason behind it. Otherwise, why should
Yes.
I watch that? Why should I
Mm.
spend my time or spoil my time? So I am watching that. It means I want to learn something from that. Or if I am learning something from that, or I am intrigued by those ideas, then I should apply it in my life. I should try it. Otherwise, why should I come and watch that if it is not related to my life or it is not related to me? Why should I go and do that?
Mm. So, and you also have a YouTube channel, right? Do you also share your tips and conversations on your channel?
Mm, Actually, earlier I had, but I don't upload any videos. Earlier I used to. I just wanted to create environment for myself because I live in village, so I don't have anyone whom I can practice for my English speaking. So, I just started connecting with tutor. Also, I took some, you know, I took some session on Clappingo, and then I just uploaded those all the videos, whatever session I got from Clappingo, English.I. Also, I joined couple of session on English.I, and I have uploaded those all the videos on my channel. So just to feel confidence, because I am also one of those students who literally feel shy, since my childhood. So I just thought if I upload it, people will whatever number of people will watch it. They will have they will comment on, or they will have some message for me, or they will
Mm.
also correct my mistake. So
Mm.
or they did. So that is why I just started and upload some videos on my channel, or it has helped me. I am satisfied with the improvement I have seen. So because of that, I started. But now I
Mm.
don't upload any video.
Anymore. Okay, okay, right. So since you are learning history as a subject,
Exactly. But don't ask any question related to history, okay? I'm
no,
so
no,
sorry.
I won't. No, that's okay. But I'm not going to ask you any particular question because my history is also very weak. I just want to ask one thing. If you're comfortable to share, you can, or if you want to skip the question, you can. Okay. So can you tell one thing of history about the past, about something which was new to you? You didn't know that it was like this. Something which caught your attention, something new that you have
Mm,
learned.
okay, so it was I had learned before also when I was in school, like when I was in class 10th, 8 standard or 9 standard maybe. But I just didn't know too much about, 8057 Andolan Kranti, we know. What is the
Hmm.
correct meaning of that?
I
Kranti.
don't know his. Um, I don't know. I'm not getting
Okay,
the
so
exact word now.
okay, so no problem. So I just, didn't know that much, or because of that, I was child at that time, by my age. So I didn't have much knowledge. But when I took admission in graduation, I just, learned some, not so many, but it just helped me to, consume some deep information about that Kranti. So that is what I just fascinate about that one right now.
Hmm. Okay. Right. So if you have any questions for me, you can ask. I've been asking you all the questions this while.
Yes, yeah, I have couple of questions which I want to ask.
Go ahead.
Although which I wanted, but I didn't get opportunity. But now you are giving me. So I just want to
And I'm
know
so
that
sorry for that because I wanted to know so many things about you. I just kept asking you back to back. You go ahead.
I'm delighted you asked so many questions from me or gave me opportunity to speak whatever I have. So it was nice. But I want to know that you mentioned that you are teacher also.
Mm. Right. I'm a
So do
tutor.
you tutor? Okay. So do
Like
you teach?
a tutor teaches to a small group of people or one-on-one. Okay, just small sessions. That is a tutor. Teacher is on full scale. You go to a school or you go somewhere and you teach. That is different. But yes, I do also. I do teaching as well.
Okay. So do you teach? I mean, for any particular subject or which subject do you teach?
Spoken English.
Spoke. Do you have any classes for? I mean, do you have any timetable classes for that?
Right now, I'm teaching for a platform. I think you must have heard of entalki, English
Yes,
talking.
I have. Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
I have
I
heard.
work for entalki.
Okay. So you are not providing any classes for spoken English.
I do. I do work as a freelancer also.
Okay. So just suppose if someone like me interested to join the institute, the classes, then is that any possible for a student like me? Is there any
Yes,
possibility?
yes, you can.
Okay. So how can I go for that?
You just have to contact me and I'll let you know the details in the mail.
Okay. And how
Because
long
because
have you?
I'm a independent worker. Right? I do not have anyone backing me up. So I have to decide everything and I have to execute whatever I've decided. So if you contact me personally, I'll send you to through mail.
Okay, definitely. So how long have you been working as a tutor?
Uh, Around 6 months.
Around
Very less.
6 months.
Yes.
Not less. Yes, you can say, but not less. I think. Okay, so you have been working. So before that, it has been 6 months. You have been working as a teacher. So I mean, after working as a teacher, so I mean, because I'm sure you must be getting lot of people who like me, who would be connecting with you.
Yes.
So, I mean, what are some major challenges we students face in order to learn this language? I mean, could you figure out if you have to help someone, so how can you help?
So it depends. Every case is different, right? Every person is different. Some people have difficulty in grammar. They are very poor at it. Some people lack fluency, right? And some people are good, but just very little grammatical errors, like singular, plural. They tend to mix that up. So these are some things I found when I was having conversations. Because every person is different. If you watch the conversations on my video, the level of fluency changes. Some people are really fluent. Some people are very
Mm,
poor. They are like, below beginners. I don't know, below beginners, what, I don't know the right term. But they are beginners, they are intermediate level. But there are also people who are speaking fluently. So there is no one size fits all. I cannot give a collective feedback, right? It varies from person to person.
okay. So, okay, or if someone is learning this language or who is totally beginner, who just know little bit, okay, or
Mm,
trying to learn this language, so how should he and she, practice for her and his English speaking?
As usually, you must have also heard, right? In order to improve your English, you need to focus on the four main things like reading, writing, listening, and speaking. So all the four things are equally important. But the most challenging thing that everybody faces, and you must agree with it, I mean, you may agree with this, is speaking. That is the most challenging thing because reading, writing, listening, you can do it at your own pace. You don't have to stress out for that and you have time to do all that. But when you are speaking, you need to be spontaneous. You need to get the right
Mm.
words at the right time, right? So you just asked me a question, what is this called in English? So even I'm not able to recollect. So I'm saying if you're talking about beginners, I would say you start off by reading, writing, and listening. Listening is the most effective one because you can do it along with other things also. If you're doing some other random chores, you can also listen. So I would recommend you start off by listening, then inculcate that, interest to read. You can read at least newspapers also on the daily basis.
Okay,
Then
if
writing,
you
and
are
then if when
interested.
after, yes, and if you you want to get the confidence of speaking, first try talking to yourself. After you have
Mm.
done that, you will get the confidence, then you can approach others and talk to them.
Okay, so look, I have gone through that. Okay, I talk to myself, as I mentioned. I just record myself while speaking in front of the camera. So sometimes what happened initially, still it happened when I talk to myself. I just feel bit embarrassed or less
Mm,
confidence about myself. It is a very common, things which we all face, which I have gone through that, which I
mm,
still do. So how
mm,
can we, just correct on that or just feel confident, so confident in front of the camera while speaking?
See, how long have you been doing this, recording
It has
yourself?
been okay. It has been only 15 or 20 days.
See, it takes time. Do it for a minimum of 3 months, and I'm sure you won't have any complaints after that. Because initially it is embarrassing. If I watch my own videos, obviously when I feel embarrassed now, so sometimes it happens, but you continue the practice. Don't give up just because you're feeling embarrassed looking at yourself. Because that's the only option you have to learn, right? If you want to practice alone, you have to follow it, no matter you're feeling embarrassed or you're feeling happy about it. Maybe now, okay, when you started off, compared to that video, if you do a recording after 3 months, then when you see your old videos, I'm sure you would be proud and not embarrassed of your improvement. Yeah.
No, no, I don't have any questions now.
That's okay. We can wrap up the session now. It's been quite some time.
Okay,
Okay.
ma'am. Thank you so much
Right,
for
right.
connecting with me. It was such a wonderful session.
Thank you. Thank you for giving me your time. Have a good day.
Okay, ma'am. Bye.
Bye bye. Bye.